Some might be waiting for the trade sirens to go off in the NBA, but the W is already making noise. Andre Snellings and Aaron Atida here to check out the fantasy impact that it will make in the new season because a big trade went down in the WNBA. Jewell Lloyd in the 13th pick in the 2025 draft going to Vegas. Kelsey Plum in the 9th pick going to Los Angeles, and the number 2 pick going to Seattle. That's all you really need to know about in terms of fantasy outlook. What does this mean for Kelsey Plum and the rest of the Sparks?
Yeah, so for Kelsey Plum in particular, her fantasy value goes through the roof.
Yes.
In my way too early rankings that I put out in October, I had Kelsey Plum at number 21. Now I think she moves up to the top 10 as far as fantasy value goes.
Wow.
Because she's going to a team that really needed backcourt, perimeter, and offense generation.
Yeah, there was a lot of questions that I was having for this. I mean, that lineup of Hamby, Jackson, Plum now, and Brink. My concern was how many touches she was going to get, but you're right. If it's in the backcourt, she's running the offense.
Yeah.
That's going to be the good place for her.
Yeah, the ball is in her hands. She decides how many touches everyone else gets.
Yes, now let's talk about Jewell Lloyd, who finally gets herself out of Seattle and settles into an already established team. How's that going?
Yeah, so she's kind of doing the opposite from a fantasy point of view. She's going to a team that's got the MVP and 2 other point guards on it.
Yes.
So her touches and shots should go down in Las Vegas. But she's played on talented, deep teams before, so I still have her as a top 20 fantasy play next season.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see because when you take a major piece out of a super team in Kelsey Plum, but you replace it with a Jewell that you find to keep things together, could that be the piece to keep that franchise going forward in a fantasy way? We will find out. But if you need more fantasy insight, whether in the NBA or in the W, make sure to make your way on over to espn.com/fantasy. For Andre Snellings, I'm Aaron Atide. We out.